Hello students, let us start our next session of chapter number 9, Ray Optics and Optical Instruments. Let us start this session with the topic Total Internal Reflection. Here, when the light travels from an optical denser medium to the rarer medium, at the interface, it is partly reflected back into the same medium and partly refracted to the second medium. So while the wave is propagating from denser to rarer medium, some of the reflection component and some of the refraction component is available. So wherever this reflection is available, matlab ray is propagating in the same medium back, that is known as internal reflection. And here, this thing we can observe through the diagram, it is shown over here, that light ray enters from denser to a rarer medium and it bends away from the normal. As wave is incident from the A point towards the surface, then incident angle is I. From the denser to the rarer, the ray is propagated. So some of the component is reflected back with the O1C angle and some of the component refracted into the medium 2 with the O1B. And here we can see that a refraction angle is larger than incident angle. R is greater than I at this particular point, O1, that we can observe over here. Now if the refracted angle is bent slowly, the speed of the wave after reflection reduces. That thing we can see from AO3. So here, let us increase that incident angle gradually. Initially, we have taken AO1 path. Now, increase the incident angle and that ray is available at the surface with the angle I dash at the angle O2. So, from A to O2, AO2 path is taken for incident. From the surface, some of the component is refracted at the rarer medium and that refraction angle is R dash and some of the component is coming back towards the medium 1 as an reflection. Now you can see over here the reflection portion or the angle is more compared to the refraction angle. Now again increase the incident angle by the path AO3. So in that case, the wave is propagating through the straight line at the interface between air and water. So that is the point from which the refraction won't be possible. Now even though we are increasing the incident angle by the propagating path AO4, then as we can see over here, all the wave is reflected back in the same denser medium. No wave is refracted in the air. So this is known as total internal reflection, in which refraction is not available and that particular angle in there, the refraction is not available, which is known as critical angle. So AO4, that is the incident angle where the refraction is not there, this is known as IC critical angle. That is AO3N, where the reflection is not there. So that is the point from which the signal is propagating from the straight line. Now no refraction is there, that is the critical angle. Now if the incident angle is higher than critical angle as a AO4, then total internal reflection is available. So this condition is available based on the Snell's law itself, that if relative refractive index is less than 1, n to 1 is less than 1, then the maximum value of sine of refractive angle, that is sine r, is unity. If n is less than 1, then sine r is unity. And we know sine theta has a maximum value 1. So sine r is equal to 1, that is a maximum value for which sine I, for which the law can be satisfied, and I equal to IC. So here sine IC equal to n to 1. Now for the value of I greater than IC, the Snell's law of refraction cannot be satisfied, and we can say that refraction is not possible. Because as the I greater than IC, then refraction is not available. By having the same Snell's law equation, we can observe that if I greater than IC, then this equation is not satisfied. So the refraction index of denser medium 2 with respect to the 1, that is N12 equal to 1 upon sine IC. In the table, refractive index and critical angle values are given for some medium, that is for the water. Refractive index is 1.33 and the critical angle is 48.75 degree. For crown glass, refractive index is 1.52 and critical angle is 41.14 degree. Dense flint glass, which is having a refractive index 1.62 and critical angle 37.31 degree. And diamond having a maximum refractive index from all four 2.42 and its critical angle is minimum 24.41 degree. Now this total internal reflection we can also do practically by some of the activity that we can see over here. That take one laser torch through which the light beam can generate. Take one glass beaker filled with water, and in this water stir a soap with the pieces of soap. So it will become turbide. So within that turbide material, light rays can shine and we can see its a path, the propagating path easily. So a laser pointer and shine its beam through the turbine water, we can see that. Now take a laser point and shine its beam through the turbine water. We can find that the path of the beam from the water, that is the path taken by the light beam in the water, in the turbine water. So in A diagram, we can say that by having that particular incident angle from the surface between the water and the air, some of the beam ray is reflecting back and some of the portion of the light is refracted in the air. Now adjust the angle of the light by practical trial and error in such a way that no light beam is moving in the air, no refraction is there, and so light beam won't be visible in the air out of the water surface. So you can observe that the light beam from the surface coming back, reflected back. That angle is known as critical angle, that is incident angle is greater than critical angle and total reflection is possible. Now take Now, in diagram C, you can see that, you can observe that over here, instead of that beaker, now take a tube, in that also the same turbine water is filled with it, and apply the light beam from the top and adjust the angle in such a manner that total reflection is possible. So you can observe like a zigzag pattern of light signal, light beam. It is traveling based on the total internal reflection. The pattern which you have observed from the diagram C, from the test tube, that how this particular light ray is propagating based on the total internal reflection. This is the same manner through which light is propagating through the fiber optic cable. In the fiber optic cable, light is propagating based on this fundamental total internal reflection. Now this total internal reflection can be observed in nature, and let us focus on some of the application. First is mirage. This can be observed in summer days. The air near the ground become hotter and the air at higher levels. So refractive index of air increases with the density, and hotter air which has the less density, so has a smaller refractive index than the cooler air. So if the air currents are small, then air is still the optical density material with the different layers can be focused. So based on that, the light from a tall object such as a tree through which that passes through the medium whose refractive index decreases towards the ground. So here whatever the examples are present around us, we are focusing their refractive index. We are comparing their refractive index, and by the value of refractive index we can say that from where the light is passing through it, whether it will be reflected or refracted. So here, as we know, less dense air which is having a smaller refractive index, and higher dense air has a more refractive index. And if any object, taller object is available which is having a refractive index less than the ground. So here we can say that a ray of light from such objects passing through it, so it will be bent successively from the normal, and it undergoes with the total internal reflection, because from the ground, while we compare the refractive index of the ground and the tree, then tree having a lesser refractive index. So all the light beam passing through it, it will be reflected back towards the ground. So total internal reflection we can observe. Now if this only can be possible if the angle of incident for the air near the ground exceed the critical angle limit, as you can see over here in the diagram. So if that is to a distance observer, the light appeared to be coming from somewhere below the ground. So the observer naturally assumes that light is being reflected from the ground by a pool of water near the tall object. Such inverted image of distant tall objects cause an optical illusion to the observer that is known as mirage. As we can see the mirror image in the water, so this is based on this concept. This actual object won't be available, but we can observe the illusion based on that light refraction. So in that case, light is being reflected from the ground, and by the pool, the tall object can be generate the image. That is known as a mirage. So this type of mirage is common in hot desert. While moving in a bus or a car, in a hot summer day, a distant patch of road on a highway can appear be a wet, but actually there is no evidence of wetness available at that particular spot. That is also due to the mirage. The second practical application we can say based on the diamond. Diamonds are designed in such a manner that to get a total internal reflection of the light can be possible. And for that critical angle we have observed, that is a minimum critical angle we have in earlier topic we go through the table, that is a 24.4 degree, which is a small. So while the light enters to a diamond, it likely go to the total internal reflection easily. So diamond so the technical skill based on that, as you can see, the light is falling onto the surface of the diamond, then it will get brightened and we will get the light flowing, that passing through the diamond. So this is what it shine more based on the total internal reflection within its internal surfaces. It will shine more. That is based on the technical skill of the diamond cutter, that in a brilliant manner the diamond will be cutted down to get a different shape. So with the small critical angle, total internal reflection can be possible, and we can observe the shiner diamond based on the light signal falling over it. This is based on total internal reflection technique. Third practical application we can see, that is a prism. Prism designed to, for example, it designed to bend by 90 degree or 180 degree, that we can see in the diagram A and B, just to make a total internal reflection. So this kind of prism is used to get invert images, that opposite images, without changing size. As you can see from the diagram A, height or the size of the image would be AB, the object having a height or size AB. And if the prism is available at the 90 degree, so at the bottom side, whatever its image will be created, that is by having the same size. Same as this particular prism is situated with the 180 degree. So AB is the actual size of the object, and from the total internal reflection we are getting its image at the opposite side, and that will be again with the same size. So here this prism structure at 90 degree or 180 degree can be available to get the image with the same size. Such a prism is used to get invert image without changing the size. That is another option. Another diagram is given. C kind of structure is also available, in which we able to get the same size of image than like object size by having a total internal reflection. So in these first two cases, the critical angle of the material of the prism is less than 45 degree. That is true for the crown glass and the dense flint glass also, as we have observed in table. Next application we have optical fiber. Optical fiber, the use of it is increases nowadays to transmit audio or video signal with the better quality at the longer distance. So here this optical fiber is working onto the principle of total internal reflection. These optical fibers are fabricated with the glass, composite glass or quartz material. This fiber consists of two layers of material. One middle material is known as a core, and outer layer is known as a cladding. So refractive index of material, it is chosen in such a manner that core is having a higher refractive index than the cladding. So while the light is passing through the core, then it will get a total internal reflection and light won't propagate towards the cladding. So that's why the outer core cladding is having a lesser refractive index. So light won't coming out from the fiber. So when a signal in the form of light is directed from one end of the fiber at a particular angle which is greater than critical angle, then it will get a total internal reflection, as we can observe from the diagram, and finally from other end light will coming out. So here, as the light undergoes with the total internal reflection, no loss of the intensity of light can be observed. So optical fiber are fabricated in that particular manner that light is reflected at one side of inner strike, the other at an angle larger than critical angle. So generally in the core, the light is strike with the greater than critical angle to get a total internal reflection. But if fiber, this thing is generally possible when fiber is having onto the straight line and a straight wire would be there. But wire can be bent. So if fiber is bent, then light can easily travel along its length also. That optical fiber can be used to act as an optical pipe. That is less like a light pipe. So optical fibers are used for transmitting and receiving electrical signal in the form of light. So that is working like a transducer, as we have discussed. That initially, while the light is entering at that particular point, we are using a transducer which convert light signal into the electrical signal into the light signal. So that light signal carry the information of the electric signal, and the signal will propagate it, and at the end we will receive a light signal which is converted into the electrical signal through the transducer. So that is the another example can be a decorative lamp. That is fine plastic fibers are there. Their free ends are available which can be showing like a fountain light. So this is how from one end electric signal is applied, it is converted into the light, and another ends are free. So at the end the light beams, light dots can be visible. It can show like a fountain of light. So when this particular lamp is switched off, then light will travel from bottom of each fiber and appear at the tip of its free end as a dot of light. And this fiber that is available in decorative lamps, that is optical fibers. The main requirement in fabricating optical fiber is that there should be a very little absorption of light while it is traveling at longer distance. So this can be achieved by purification and special preparation of material like a quartz. In silica glass fiber, it is possible to transmit more than 95% of light over a single length of 1 kilometer. So here we understood the concept of total internal reflection, and we also observe some of the application, the real life application present around us. Here we are going to end this session. Hope you understood. Thank you.